Good morning. Good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday to one and to all. Happy Friday to Facebook. Happy Friday to IG. And happy Friday to YouTube. Today is a new day. Let us give thanks and gratitude because you did not have to wake up. And for that alone is truly a blessing. Trusting all are safe and well, and extending a virtual rose and love from a distance. Let me get my sponsors due in and we'll begin. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Judge Joe Brown's Barbecue Sauce. Pick yours up today by going to www.jjbbbq.com. Again, www.jjbbbq.com for all your barbecue needs. And we have Papa Duck merchandise. And that link can be found in my description once I put it up. So, this has been a productive week. And if you haven't had the opportunity, you may want to check out Discussion with Lobo, who broke down about rigs, scams, or myths as it relates to collegiate and professional sports. Good morning, Facebook. I see your thumbs up. Happy Friday to you. And then we had King BJ, where we spoke about several different topics, including Stacey Abrams, school shootings and other school shootings, and CDC, jabs, and kids. And the latest is they have moved towards having these records for children, and it will go into adulthood for certain occupations. So we shall see the future of that. Did a couple of stories that are also available for replay. This one is dated, but a very good one. It was an experiment back in the 60s called the doll experiment. And as you can see in the photo, the child is choosing the white doll image because in his young mind, it was determined, and you have to remember, young kids are extremely impressionable, and they emulate and retain what they see and hear. And at this young age, believed that the doll to the left was good and the doll to the right is bad. So here's some historical information in that video. Next, The Danny Masterson trial. Danny Masterson, for many of you who may not know, is an actor who played in that 70s show, and his trial for the sexual assault of 3 women began on the 18th of October. So there's information in that. Next, upcoming, we will have the return of Seeds of Life podcast. Planning when stranded. We are still in tropical and hurricane season. Not only that, flu season and other viruses. So that shall go on. Next, and this is just a recap. Last night, we are blessed again with therapist Dee Jarrell, who was live and spoke about domestic violence and abuse. We spoke on self-esteem, venues in which these types of relationships can and do occur, warning signs, and resources. So that was another powerful broadcast. Coming soon, we will have the return of the Honorable Judge Joe Brown, who is a candidate, or one of the candidates, for mayor of Memphis, Tennessee. When that date is firm, I will let you know. As I said, I would let you know of the return of Papa Duck, who will be live for Chapter 2, and that date has been confirmed for next Thursday, October the 28th, 7 o'clock p.m. So make sure you tune in for that. Next, we are in week 7. And of course, I'm representing them boys. So with that, let's go over week 7 and we'll complete what's on tap for this Friday. Now, let me go ahead and drop this just in case a particular Who Dat fan might be listening. So I can go ahead and dog him early this morning and get that out the way. But yes, Who Dat fan, one in particular, looks like you marched away with another loss, sir, by the hands of the Cardinals. Final score, 42-34. Now that score, pretty impressive, but as you eloquently have reminded me, week to week, a win is a win. And you, sir, today are sitting in the loser's chair. You and all of the other New Orleans Saints fans. So, the question is, who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Losers. That's who that is. Again, as always, next time. Moving along, Sunday we will have the Browns and the Ravens. Now we all saw that heartbreaking loss the Ravens suffered last week. But I'm going to go out on a limb once again and choose the Ravens this time. I do not have a score as of yet, but I'm choosing the Ravens. Next, for the early game, the Bucks and the Panthers. Toss up, but I guess I will go ahead and choose the Bucks for this game. Next, the dusty Atlanta Falcons, who pulled out a win. Not sure how that magical event happened, but they did win. However, I think the Bengals will give them another L. And then my boys will meet the Lions. Of course, I'm going with my boys. And if I were to choose a score, I'll give this one a close one. 27 Cowboys and 21 Lions. So again, 27 Cowboys and the Lions will put up 21. Then we have the Cinderella team, New York Giants and the Jaguars. Definitely the Giants. I may even say that'll be a blowout. So again, I am selecting the Giants over the Jaguars. Facebook, you haven't laughed lately. Guess you learned to know that I've been right. And the next early game, the Commanders and the Cheeseheads. This might be an interesting game, but I'm going with Green Bay. And the last early game on tap, the Colts and the Titans. I am choosing the Colts. For the evening games, we have the Texans and the Raiders. The Raiders did win, so I'll select them again over the Texans. The Jets, who are also winners, will meet the Broncos. However, this matchup, I'm going with the Broncos. Next, Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers. 49ers, of course, we know, lost, and they will lose again at the hands of Kansas City Chiefs. Seahawks and the Chargers. Seahawks have been struggling. However, I feel an upset, so I will be selecting the Seahawks to pull out a win. The Steelers, who have redeemed themselves, so it appears, will meet up with the Dolphins. Prime time, Sunday night, 8:20 p.m. And I think I will go ahead and select the terrible towel waving Steelers to win over the Dolphins. And then Monday night, going in, the Bears and the Patriots. I think the Patriots pull out a win over the Bears. So those are my predictions and selections for week 7. And again, highlighting the loss of the Saints, who marched away with a loss. Too bad, but not sad. You talk a little bit too much for me. Anyway, enjoy your Friday. The temperatures are dropping, so make sure you have your turmeric, your ginger, and if you are in the sea moss gel, and let me be prudent and responsible. Sea moss gel is considered a supplement, as are many of the herbal teas and items out there. Be sure you consult with your physician before the consumption of any supplement. Teas such as elderberry, dandelion, burdock root, and my favorite, organic ginger root, are things you should have on tap. Golden milk also is a good remedy, reportedly, for those with the sniffles and viruses that many are suffering with now. Also a good thing to get, and again, consult with your physician, is a neti pot. So last night's vegan meal prep was a pumpkin black bean chili, which was absolutely magnificent. And today's smoothie, oatmeal cookie. Vegan, of course, and the ingredients are in or will be in the description. So, everyone, be safe. Make sure you are warm, hydrated, be well, be healthier, and again, enjoy your Friday. Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.